One and all to the K.O.E. Nation, folks. I am your King of Extreme Phil, K.O.E. You can find me at K.O.E. Nation on YouTube, K.O.E. Nation on TikTok, K.O.E. Nation on Twitch, and we have some amazing K.O.E. content coming to you from one of the many friends and denizens of the K.O.E. Nation. So, folks, without further ado, let's not keep you waiting any longer.
Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation for a very special review of a couple of bottles we've been holding on to for a while. But before we get into that, I am Chicken, of course. You can find me, Big Buck and Empire, on YouTube and Facebook. I am, well, I might be bonded. I don't know if I'm bottled and bond, but I'm just gonna say I'm bonded. I don't know if I'm 50 proof. But I'm definitely not charcoal filtered.
That's true. That is true. I on the other hand, am Tony fucking G. I'm quadruple distilled and non-chill filtered, and typically sherry finished, sometimes port finished, and if I'm feeling spicy, rum cask finished.
I love it when you rum cast it.
We are starting off tonight. This is one we've been waiting on for a while. We do have a couple here, but tonight, this video, we are starting off with one Jack Daniels bottled in bonded 100 proof 50% ABV, and they come in these handy dandy little 700 milliliter bottles that almost don't make you feel like you're cheated 50 milliliters.
Wasn't there a law passed that made them have to do this?
I can't remember exactly why, but yeah. Oh my god, it's a cork.
Jack Daniels with a cork?
It's a cork. It's a real. I thought it was going to be a twisty top.
You beautiful fucking bastards. I'm already happy.
I'm excited. All right, here. Let's try to get it in sync. Three,
two, one. Mine was great.
Oh, yeah. That was fantastic. All right. I'm in.
So I am not a big Jack Daniels fan. I'll drink it. If it's there, it's there. There's sometimes where I even go, you know what? I kind of want a Crown and Coke. Like sometimes it's special flavor. Kind of reminds you of, younger days when you couldn't afford good stuff.
Indeed. This is a new release this year, 2022. This is aged in select barrels for age, depth, and character. Bottle and bond, 100 proof, 50 ABV. I'm not going to read any of the character notes, but distilled by a single distiller during a single season and matured in a government bonded warehouse for at least 4 years. Now, this is one that they've had out before, and I assume there's not going to be a lot of difference between this and the previous installment, but this was kind of a dual release with the triple, or not triple,
the triple
mash. So it's a newer bottle. I believe the older bottling was a little different looking than this one. I never tried it in its last iteration, so I'm kind of excited to try this and see, because I believe Jack Daniels, 90 proof usually, so this gives you a little extra kick, so I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, it's usually 80 or 90. I think most of them are 80. I think Gentleman Jack's 90.
Okay, that's it. Oh, okay.
It's not a super Jack nose.
I was gonna say, this doesn't remind me too much of Jack Daniels. It's there, but
I'm surprised. The ethanol's definitely there. That probably helps the not smell like Jack.
There's a
regular
cola.
Think so?
Like a cola.
I get a
nose.
There's that classic banana smell in there too.
Yeah, you're gonna get that.
There's a vanilla. It's like a root beer float, or not a root beer float. A banana split. That's what I was saying.
Okay. I'm thinking of those cola flavored gummies.
I am not getting cola at all.
Really? Did you open the right one?
Yes, I did. So, Bottled and Bond, I'm sure you and Phil have talked about it before. So that was the Act 1897. I don't even want to talk about that law. I learned something new today. Jack Daniels. So back in the day, before Bottled and Bond was a thing, there was a law back in 1897 they passed because people were just throwing random shit into their whiskeys and bourbons and throwing them out to the world, and people getting sick. So Jack Daniels decided to be one of the first ones that did the square bottle design, so you knew that you were getting Jack Daniels. and that it was safe to drink. So before Bottled and Bond became a thing, that's where the classic square bottle, it was a brand recognition and trust type thing. So yeah, branding's important, folks.
Indeed. I've always preferred kind of a square bottle because some of the cylindrical bottles, like your Eagle Rare, ends up looking like wine.
Well, when they're that fucking tall.
Yeah, there's that too. Now this has a chance to open up. I'm getting more of that banana.
Yeah, it's really heavy on the banana. I get a little oak.
Pretty thick leg. Damn.
Yep. Shall we?
Yeah, indeed. Cheers. Okay, wow. That does not just drive home Jack Daniels to me.
No, that's
wow.
Not what I expected.
No,
that banana really coming through.
Yeah, there's a heavy fruit there.
It's the vanilla. You can still get the vanilla and oak, so it's like a classic bourbon flavor, but it's got that fruitiness but I don't know if it's actually been. Is it more of a plantain?
There's a spiciness there, but like a fruited spiciness. I can't put my finger on it. Okay.
It wants to have a caramel flavor too, but
yeah,
it doesn't hang around. It's like on the front, it's like it starts off like, hey, we got caramel drizzle. No, you don't.
Yeah,
it's gone. Like
yeah, it'd be like
there is a spice. I don't know what it is though.
It'd be like a caramel topping or
it's like
caramel shaving.
It's hot enough to where is it the 50% alcohol, or is that spice that you're getting the burn from, or is it a little bit of both?
I would say both.
Because it's like it's almost like the spice just makes that burn kind of hang around, like it's a really strong, like it's a really, really strong whiskey. But
I finally got the peanut flavor that I was expecting.
Peanut?
Yeah. Really, really let it coat your mouth. You get that peanut. You get that alcohol peanut Jack Daniels familiarity. There it is. But this is nice.
Yeah, if you spread it around, get it all up in your cheeks, all the way around. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. Okay. No, this is definitely better than I expected, to be honest.
I'm a little.
I just expected a heavier Jack Daniels, and that's what it is. But no, this is damn good.
Let's see what it says. Bonded is a big, bold Tennessee whiskey with layered notes of caramel, rich oak, and spice. So I definitely got the oak. The caramel's tried, and we both got the spice.
Yeah.
Giving way to a pleasantly lingering finish. Now, I don't know that lingering finish is that's all the spice is all I get. That's the lingering finish for me.
I was just gonna say it's all spice on the lingering.
Other than that, at least 4 years, aged at least 4 years. So, in regular Jack Daniels 4 years?
Probably not quite.
I think it is.
It
might be. But yeah, surprisingly, and these were only like $35-$40.
Yeah, no, these are affordable. I mean, yeah, under $40 most places. So yeah, you can't really complain. Gentleman Jack is aged 4 to 7. Jack Daniel's single barrel, less than 5, almost as long as 8 sometimes, but it doesn't say how old regular. So I'm gonna guess 2 to 4. I think regular Jack is.
Yeah, I can't remember the age definition they have to do.
Well, it's Tennessee whiskey, Wink, so you know.
Yeah, well, is it?
Yeah, you know, if you ask people in Tennessee, it is.
You know, we might have to get you and Phil together and have a just good old fashioned. Wait, maybe we've already done this.
believe
Maybe the
we
folks just
have.
haven't seen it. Anyway, folks, preview to come. There may be a showdown about Jack Daniels being bourbon or not coming soon to the KOE Nation. Hint,
Okay, here it is.
wink,
Yep.
wink, sub.
Minimum 4 to 7 years. There you go.
Okay.
Let's give them all a fair shake here. So we're going to grade this on a few scales. We're going to grade this as a Tennessee whiskey, as a
Which means nothing,
whiskey.
by the way.
Exactly. As a whiskey, as a cask-aged spirit, and then it's shelving and possibly another secret question. I don't know why we're still calling it secret, but
Yeah, I was gonna say most people should know what that is. For the folks new here,
if you're new to the channel, there's a secret fifth question. So let's start out with Tennessee whiskey.
to keep them. That's the hook. That's the hook for the newbies, right? That's what
hook.
we call it on podcasting and reviews. That's the hook. We gotta hold you till the end.
Gather around, newbies. All right,
we're gonna share a secret with you.
And as a Tennessee whiskey, I think I'm gonna go 4.25 because this is a lot higher in proof. Hey, this is right up my alley. It does have the Jack Daniel's signature, but it's not married to it. It's actually got a little bit of extra oomph in it. It's 100 proof. That's much more in my wheelhouse than standard Jack Daniel's.
Yep.
100 proof Tennessee whiskey. Yeah, this is good. This is what you would expect when you're drinking Tennessee whiskey. You don't want something watered down. Like, this is a lot more reminiscent than some of the better George Dickel that I've had. So yeah, I think this is really nice.
I got a George Dickel bottled and bond behind me on the shelf. I got to crack open and try it.
I do want to try that.
I wonder how that would do against this. Stick around, find out here, folks. I'm gonna come just a little under. I'm gonna say 4 stars. As a Tennessee whiskey, if we're just sticking to that brand name, yeah, this is up there. This is top notch. This is good shit.
There you go. As a whiskey, that's putting up against all the different whiskey, bourbons, Canadian, Irish, Scotch, bourbon, which is also Tennessee whiskey.
Actually gonna go 3.5 on this. I like this. You could. This is an easy cocktail. This is an easy daily sipper. I kind of wonder what it's like with a little dab of water, honestly.
Yeah, I think this one would go good over a couple of chunks of ice. I think this one would open up nicely. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. I'm going to go 3.25 because this would cocktail amazingly. And if you're wanting that Jack Daniel's cocktail, this would be dangerous because
I have to get a fucking little drop of water for science.
Fair enough. I think that this one is going to cocktail too well because it's going to go down so smooth. And you're going to be used to that Jack and Coke. I'll use that as an example. You're going to be used to that lower proof. This could get you into trouble real fast. But
I just ran my finger under the sink and let 2 drops fall in there, and then that was it. Let's see what she does. Nose hasn't changed.
I'm really enjoying this.
Actually, the nose is more, what's the word Phil uses all the time? Viscous. Now, mind you, it's after the water, but yeah, it's just. Oh wait, now it's calming down.
So we'll move on while you're experimenting with that. Let's move on to cask-aged spirit. Now, what did we say? 4 to 8 years. It's 100 proof, but other than that, it's not like there's any specialty finishing here. There's nothing other than standard Jack Daniel's. Like it's still pretty much as is. So I'm going to go a little bit lower on that and say probably 2.75 as a cask-aged spirit. There's nothing fancy about this. This is Tennessee whiskey. This is whiskey. This is not bourbon. Winky face, even though it is. Yeah, there's nothing like knock your socks off here in terms of cask aging. So all they did was keep the proof higher and everything else is pretty much the same. So yeah, I don't think this is the category that this is going to thrive in for anybody.
Real quick, the couple drops of water actually really intensifies the spices. It has the opposite effect of what most other bourbons or whiskeys would do. Usually calms down the spice and will give you a lot more of the fruit notes and some of the more mellow stuff. No. You get more mellow on the nose, but your flavor profile is all spice. It really brings it out.
I see what you mean there. Yeah, it definitely lingers on.
Because like that banana's gone. That banana is gone. The vanilla's still there, the oak's still there, and then it's spice.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So cask age.
Yeah.
What'd you go? I wouldn't even
I
listen.
said 275.
275. Wow.
mean,
That's more than that.
There's nothing like blow you away here, but it is good.
I think we're just surprised because it's Jack Daniels.
There's that.
Coming out of the gate, we're like, whoa, wow, this is actually decent. I'm gonna agree with you. 275, I think is fair. I almost went 2.5 on it, but if you're gonna be generous enough, I'll meet you there.
Simple enough. All right, the shelving for this bad boy. Where would you put this on your shelf?
This is still gonna be. So all of my Jack Daniels are on the bottom shelf, so it'll join all of those. But of all the Jack Daniels on my bottom shelf, this is probably the best one so far.
Yeah, I got to agree. It's probably still going to be a bottom. It's 100 proof. This is getting closer to what I like, so it's definitely improving. This has definitely changed my opinion of Jack Daniels, which is not something I go to very often. So, yeah, I'm liking this a lot. No complaints. But yeah, it's still probably going to be bottom. Now, the secret, 5th question. When this bottle runs dry, would you seek out another?
It sounds like this and the triple mash are going to be a regular item now. So yeah, probably it's really affordable. It's only, $35-$40 depending on where you're at and what state you're in.
30 to 40.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm considering to spend $25 on shitty Jack Daniels. Like, might as well spend an extra $10 and you get something that tastes like what Jack Daniels should taste like.
Yeah, that's the
worth
thing.
it. I think it's worth the $35.
I got to agree. I think this is a really good one because, like you said, instead of just buying watered down, regular, plain old Jack Daniels, like this is such a better option. No matter what you want to do, whether you're going to drink it straight or you're going to mix it, this is so much better in terms of the flavor profile. I would definitely keep this on hand over regular standard.
Absolutely.
And like a gentleman Jack, I don't. You
It's
could
too
do
much. You spend too much on that.
I wouldn't cocktail Gentleman Jack either. So, yeah,
It's
this
too
is
much to
kinda in
spend.
between.
That's my problem with Gentleman Jack. It costs way too much.
Yeah, it is. It's
They
a little
think
spendier for what
it's
you get.
they think it's way better. They're really proud of that shit. And
I like Gentleman Jack, but
it's
it's a
good.
little spendier than it should be.
but
So this, I
it's-
think, is a good middle ground.
Gentleman Jack's like a $45 good at most. And a
Yeah,
lot of
if I can
places are
find
still
it,
trying to get it for 60 or 70.
That's ridiculous. If I can get it for
It's
40
silly.
bucks, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, $40 ain't bad.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean, though. Like, this is in between in the price range, and I think you're going to get a higher quality product out of this. So, yeah, you're going to get a higher proof for sure.
Yeah, I do like this more than Gentleman Jack. So
There you go. See, simple enough. This is a good entry. I'm glad that Jack Daniel's going to keep this as a staple because why wouldn't you? I mean, most whiskey companies have their standard lower proof offering. Like Wild Turkey's got an 81 proof, and then they go up to the 101. So
well, you kind of
makes
have
perfect
to
sense.
compete these days with the craft blow up that we've seen over the last 4 to 5 years. Like they kind of have to enter their name into the realm of different things. So
it's nice to see them moving towards actually appealing to the whiskey crowd instead of the honey, the apple, the cinnamon, the liqueur,
the
section.
flavored shit. Yeah.
So this was definitely the right way to go, and I'm really excited to get into that triple mash. So unless you've got anything else, let's take her home.
Shockingly really good. Thanks for joining us, folks. All that being said, we'll see y'all next time on the K.O.E Nation for some great spirits reviews coming your way. Appreciate you. Love you.
And I'm just Tony G. Join us on the next Jack Daniels review when we take down Triple Mash. Still to come.
Itself out.
Get back. Tell you what I'll do. if I ever get back. I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive. El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah,